Ignore my messy bed in the background. I've been just relaxing today for a little bit. It's the first time in a while that I've had a rest day where I haven't had like anything else that I've been trying to go pursue. I usually go to like a coffee shop or something and work on videos, but I just thought I'd take today to rest. And I actually, I mean, I feel like I'm well rested, but I'm also like, I feel very unfulfilled, I guess is the right wording. I feel like I need to do more work. Like I don't feel comfortable just sitting here, which I'm very, very grateful for, because in the past, I definitely would be like, I need a rest day. And once I finally get to rest, I would just be like, and resting and like not feel like I need to do more. I would feel happy and fulfilled with that rest. But I'm grateful that I feel like I can do more right now, and I don't really want to rest. And I want to go to the gym, and I want to make videos, and I want to do content, but I know that I need a little bit of a break, just because I've been putting out a lot of content, obviously, and this is like 84 days in a row of posting a long form YouTube video, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, I just need to give my brain a rest, and I know that it's a positive thing to do, even though it's difficult sometimes. And it's like a rest day in the gym. It's like you see all the videos that are motivating on the days that it's your rest day, and that's kind of how I felt whenever I normally don't doom scroll, but today I've been just doom scrolling and relaxing and turning off my phone, taking little naps, and just relaxing after work. And all the videos I've been seeing have been super motivating and been like, get up and do work. And it's like, honestly, I think that I've got to the point to where it's becoming my idol to overwork and do as much as I possibly can, and not ever take the time to relax, because it's not something that I enjoy anymore. And with that, I need to relax. I need to take a second. I need to take a break. So I'm still going to do the video today, but I haven't been really posting content or editing content, just giving my brain and my body a physical and mental break. With that being said, I was going through my verses because I screenshot, like the daily verses on your Bible app that you get, these guys right here. I screenshot those almost every single day, but I definitely screenshot it on the times where the verse really stands out to me. And today I just decided I'm going to scroll through like all the random verses and click on one random one. And the one I landed on is here, actually, I'm going to find it in my Bible because I said I would do that. So 2 Corinthians 12:10. Literally have no idea where 2 Corinthians, I don't know where Corinthians is in the Bible. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if it's Old Testament. I don't know if it's New Testament. I don't know my word well enough, brother. And that's exactly why I'm doing this, just because I want to learn it. I want to be able to turn to the exact page I want to find and know where it is. So bear with me for a second while I try to find 2 Corinthians, or just Corinthians in general. Literally no idea where it is. Okay, it's looking like, okay, it's at the very, very back. So mental note, 2 Corinthians is near the back, or Corinthians in general is near the back. I think it's before John? No, I have this highlighted. That's kind of crazy. I never really used this Bible. I was going to read this. I'm going to read both verses, but I just flipped to a page where I have a verse highlighted in Corinthians. It's 1 Corinthians 13, 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. It says, love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. It's not puffed up. It does not behave rudely. Does not seek its own. Is not provoked. Thinks no evil. Does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Bears all things. Believes all things. Hopes all things. Endures all things. That's really cool. I like that verse a lot. I'm going to make a mental note to come back and I'll do another video on that and kind of dive into what that means to me in a little bit more depth, just because I want to focus on this one, but cool that we found that random one for today. I'm going to set the mic down for a second. Need two hands here. 2 Corinthians. We're in 1 Corinthians right now. 2 Corinthians 12. 12 through, well, I don't know how to read this. Okay, wait. Sorry, brain turned off. Okay, 12 through 10. Is that just, am I tripping right now? Oh, it's 12:10. I need to learn my Bible better. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and highlight it, and then I'll read it to you guys. Give me one more second. You guys can just fast forward if you want to get to me talking. Okay, so I see the verse here. I flipped to it and I found it, but I still want to read the one that's on my app, just because this is a little bit. This isn't worded as easily to understand, if that makes sense. So I wanted to make it pretty easy for you guys to understand what I'm saying and what the message or what the verse is and what I'm trying to take from it. So I'm going to read it from my phone, but we found the verse, so I'm happy with that. The verse is, "That is why, for Christ's sakes, I delight in weaknesses and insults and hardships and persecutions and difficulties, for when I am weak, then I am strong." Is that not the hardest verse of all time? Like, legitimately, is that not the hardest verse of all time? It's just saying, like, rely on Jesus through everything. And not only that, in the midst of difficulties, that's when I am made strong, because I understand that these difficulties are just physical. Even if it's mental, even if it's something that's bothering your mind, it's still physical. Does that make sense? So, like, let me give this for example. Say that you are addicted to something that, like, you keep thinking about the same lustful thoughts, and that's all completely in your mind. It's a mental battle. You still have to kill the flesh in order to overcome that thought process. That's kind of where I'm getting at here. So I just wanted to read that. I literally found this verse right before I hopped on camera. I want all of my dissecting of the verses to be super genuine, and not only genuine, but I want to kind of figure out how I feel about them while on camera, because I'm not trying to. Not every single video is going to be a teaching point. It's also going to be a learning point for myself. So I'm going to read over this again real quickly, and then I'm just going to see if I can pull something else differently from it and see how it is affecting my life personally. So, yeah. And then if you guys, want to comment how this verse relates to your life personally as well, then feel free to do that. Read it again. "This is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, I am made strong." So it's legitimately saying, I didn't even catch this. It's saying I delight in it. It's saying I am happy when these things are happening to me, because I understand the beauty of the difficulty. I understand whenever a hardship is happening, it is given to me for a reason. It is given to me for a purpose, for Christ's sake. It is there. The test is there for you to overcome it and be made whole and made stronger because of it. If you look at a test with the outlook that if I can overcome this and I can draw closer to God, or I can become a better man or woman because of how I approach and overcome this hardship, then that's what gives the hardship meaning. If you just keep going through, I deal with lust a lot. I'll just use that example. Say I deal with lust, and I don't do this as often anymore, but say that, you jerk it in layman's terms, and I just had a crazy brain fart, lost my train of thought. Say that you do that, and gosh dang it, I'm gonna have to cut. I threw myself off there for a second. Dang it. I had a really good thought process. I was about to say something really good. Give me 1 second. See, this is going to be one of my worst videos. I've gotten a lot better at talking to the camera and keeping a train of thought. You know what? This is practice. I'm going to leave in whenever I'm not doing great, because I want to be genuine to you guys, and I want to see my growth, and I want to see how I get better at talking to the camera. This is one of those moments where I'm not doing a great job. Gosh, what was I even saying? Whenever I am doing those things, Okay. I think this is what I was trying to say. Whenever I do those things, and then I can either have the mindset of, this is, I'm defeated. I feel pity towards myself. I hate myself. I can get angry. I can feel all these negative emotions towards myself and beat myself up consistently for falling back into that sin. Or I can have the other mindset where I'm thankful that I'm being tested, and I know that I have to become stronger in order to overcome it. And no matter how many times I fail, I'm going to trust God. I'm going to say, I am forgiven, and I'm going to work hard at being better, and I want to overcome sin, and not to make myself better, not just to make myself better, but I want to overcome sin to draw closer to Jesus. Does that make sense? So, that's basically the message. I'm having crazy brain farts right now. I don't know what's going on. Struggling to keep a train of thought, but I think that we made some type of coherent message with today's video. I appreciate you guys that watched this far and struggled along with me. I promise you guys tomorrow will be better. I'm going to take more time to actually. I was planning to maybe sit down and like have this structured out and have a really structured script and plan exactly what I wanted to say to you guys. But I also was like, I need to rest. I'm going to give myself time to recover mentally and physically. And yeah, so I decided I'm just going to free ball it. Didn't play out perfectly, but somebody needed to hear this message, and somebody hopefully will, you know, enjoy that I'm being genuine and maybe sub and see better content in the future. So that's the message for today. As always, have a blessed one. Thank you guys so much for watching.